Yeah, Big Perk.
Perk, how you doing?
My guys.
Perk, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. You look spectacular. I just want to let you know that. I want to let you know you look amazing. Obviously, the blue hue around the blue suit, it appears, is, fantastic. I'll have you know.
I try to do what I can when I'm in my home studio, Pat. I don't have the makeup artists and stuff like that. So I try to, color coordinate and do what I can, especially when I'm coming on here with, my guys.
Oh, you're at home. You're at home, right? You're in shorts right now. This is
yeah,
Zoom.
You're exactly right. Shorts, no socks, top only.
Yeah.
Respect.
Hey, business on top, party on the bottom. We get it. You're a mullet of outfits right now. Okay, let's talk about last night. You want to talk about business and then party. 9-0 run to end this thing for the Cavs to send us to overtime. They steal a win in Detroit. Cade Cunningham obviously goes bananas, but they can't finish it down the stretch. Evan Fox, diehard Pistons fan, says this is your fault because whenever you did the whole James Harden Kool-Aid or blood thing in his heart, maybe you woke up the monster. Now, James Harden, in his post-game interview after he went crazy, had this to say about the outside chatter. Obviously got really loud. You were a part of that. Your thoughts on what you've seen from James and what you see from this Cavs team finishing this last night?
Well, first of all, he was listening. I was a teammate of James, so he heard the chatter, and the chatter at the time was warranted. But the thing that I've witnessed with James is that he's been more of a prolific scorer, looking to get buckets more so than trying to be a facilitator. So when you think about James being a scorer, and when he focused on doing that, he's one of the greatest scorers that we've ever seen in the game of basketball. One could argue he was Luka before Luka when he had on the Houston Rockets jersey. And no one ever doubted that James Harden couldn't win you a few playoff games. It's all about James Harden completing the mission and closing out the series. We know games 1, 2, 3, and 4, he's going to do his thing. And even in game 5, game 6 and game 7, that's when we want to see him stand on business. That's when I want to see him get his feet hot. But all in all, he did what they brought him here to do. Go on the road in a crucial game 5 and get a win for his organization, for his team, their first road win. But I thought collectively, this was a character win for the Cleveland Cavaliers because Donovan Mitchell, double figures, Max Strus, double figures, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen both had a great night on both ends of the floor, completely took Jalen Duren out of the game. So I thought, being down on the road and the way that they came together and got stops and timely buckets was a huge character win and arguably the most important win of their postseason.
Yeah, stealing one on the road, obviously great. Stealing one that you're supposed to lose, obviously spectacular in a vibes-riddled kind of sport, which the NBA is. What does this tell you about the Pistons? Are you worried about this? Because, hey, you got 50 and Eminem there, courtside.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what that turns into? I was at a 50 concert a couple weeks ago, Fountain Blue.
We know.
He still got it. Hey, he still got it. Still got it. We're talking Jacob Mizorowski. We're talking 103 on the paint if he wants to. So if he was to get a mic, Eminem gets a mic, huge playoff win. You're already in an arena. It's going to be one of the greatest nights in the history of Detroit. We could be having the greatest night in the history of Detroit, one of them. Now, granted, got to win a title, but I'm just saying this could have become something epic. And instead, just shit the bed down the stretch. That's kind of what we see. Happens in sports. Obviously, you get unlucky and everything like that. What did you learn about the Stones, and what are your thoughts about Cade Cunningham being a guy? I mean, he is a guy, it feels like.
Oh, Cade Cunningham is a bona fide superstar. He just doesn't have a bona fide Robin. Tobias Harris has been good for them, but he's not a guy that's going to be a second option that's going to take you to where they're trying to go and ultimately get to the promised land and try to win a championship. And I know a lot of people have been giving a lot of damn heat to Jalen Duren, and rightfully so. But the big fella is 22 years old. This is his first real playoff experience, him walking into the postseason and being relied on as a second option offensive guy. This is one of those moments that's going to make him stronger and better in the near future. The Cavs on paper, offensively, they're better than the Pistons. So when we look at this series, I picked the Pistons to win in 7, but usually when you pick a team to win in 7, that means you really don't it could go either way. I'm not making excuses, but again, all the Cavs had to do, and they're doing it, is match their physicality. And we're seeing that from the bigs, because let's be real, before the playoffs started, the Cavs had a nickname of Hostess, Cupcakes, because they was creamy in the middle. But now they're changing the narrative. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley are actually playing like some grown-ass men now.
They're calling them the cream filled in the paint Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Twinkies?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
No.
I always hated the cream on the inside. I'm going to say it.
What?
If I'd been into that thing and there was cream inside, hated it.
Are you who?
Give me the ho-ho that has like the solid shit. I can't do the soft, creamy when I get in
It's like
there.
a Boston cream donut. I agree with you.
I hate it so
I'm
bad.
with you there.
I bite in there, that thing oozes out.
So not a Twinkie guy?
No, not at all. Get it out of my face.
I mean, the ho-ho's got the cream inside too, though.
Yeah,
no,
ho-ho.
but it's a little harder, crisper because it does the.
It's more like the Oreo cream.
Yeah, I'm talking about the texture of just like you bite into that thing and then, you don't want that. That's what he's saying. He's saying that's what they were saying.
Not on the basketball court, you don't.
Not in my mouth either. Your mouth, it sounds like you want that.
Hey, whatever.
Perk.
Tony's
What is going on here?
I'll try anything twice.
Yeah.
This is your fault, Perk. This is your fault. We did not know they were calling them cream filled down there. I'm happy they're changing that entire narrative. Okay, let's talk about what's going on in the West. Obviously, it's some pretty special stuff. I had somebody call me that said they're picking San Antonio strictly because they have an alien on their team. They have an actual alien on their team. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Perk, and he's not the only one. It feels like Castle and Harper and even Devin Vassell are kind of stepping up as they've gotten older throughout these entire playoffs. You mentioned Duran being a young guy. This team is full of young guys, but they seem to be kind of meeting the moment, especially after Popovich told Wemby and gave him a little pee-pee whack for getting kicked out the other night coming off the plane. But this is kind of the last series that we're looking at here in the West until the OKC one. We don't have a game tonight, unfortunately, but this would be the next one. What do you think for Game 6? Is this a Minnesota, Ant-Man, force Game 7, we're going back to San Antonio? Or do you think Wemby had that night off of reflection, hey, I can't be elbowing guys in the larynx just because they deserve it. I just need to go out there and get 40 and 15 every night and we'll win a title. What do you see from Game 6 here tomorrow night?
I believe this series is going 7. Now, we know that Wemby has a hatred for losing. And so do Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is going to protect this house. It's going to be hard, but he's going to protect this house. By the way, can anybody tell Julius Randle that the playoffs has officially started? Because they need him. They need him to be a Robin. They need him to fix his damn body language. They need him to be engaged and on both ends of the floor, because right now he's getting punked. Jaden McDaniels, yes, one of my favorite players, he's getting punked. And when we talk about Wemby, let me tell y'all this, real talk, and I really feel this deep in my soul. 30 years from now, in no particular order, the GOAT conversation is going to go Jordan, Braun, and Wemby. This man is this man has officially taken over the NBA. The NBA belongs to Wemby for the next 10 years. This is Wemby's world, and everyone is trying to get an apartment in it. I have never seen a guy that is so dominant on both ends of the floor. I'm already watching the greatest defender I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. We know that he's going to block shots. We know his capability of being able to switch out and guard on the perimeter. But the thing that stands out to me the most is that when he's able to go and contest the shot with one hand and the other hand, while he's in the air, take away drop-off passes to the bigs, I've never seen nothing like that in my damn life.
Yeah, he's special.
And special is an understatement.
Okay.
I don't even know a word to describe him. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about him no more. He and this youth, this whole narrative of this youth thing, before I switched over and went to picked Minnesota for this series, I did come out and say that the San Antonio Spurs could win the NBA championship, right? And Wemby kept saying, we don't care about people saying we don't have experience. You know why? Because they young, but like my grandma used to say, they got old souls, baby.
Yes,
Yeah, they got old souls.
Traveled souls. I mean, when we heard Wemby fresh out of the draft, this guy from France is #1. He might be the greatest of all time. He was talking about how the universe and he kind of understand each other. Then he went and trained with monks for his mind. And then he went with Kevin Garnett. Then he's playing chess. Then he's elbowing people in the face. He's pump faking in the paint and passing it off. He's swatting. He's dunking. This guy seems to be everything. I'm excited to see what they say.
And Pat, I'm glad you brought that up because, see, going train with KG, Akeem Olajuwon, and even our guy Jamal Crawford, see, the training part is one thing, but what people is missing is the knowledge that he's getting after the training. Those two, that extra hour when he takes off his shoes and all of a sudden they're sitting down and all of a sudden he's getting that conversation.